Video is definitely a wild one with Idubbz, Hasan, and somehow people are attacking Ludwig over this take. I don't know how, but anyways, let's get into this video.
Today, we're talking about Hasan Piker. Why are we talking about Hasan Piker?
It's
Well,
this guy.
it's
It's
due to
always
his
this guy.
affiliation with
This guy just always has problems, bro. First it was the terrorism thing, and now it's something else, isn't it?
Ludwig.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
Ludwig
Okay.
is one of his biggest defenders, someone who accidentally
Yeah, this guy quite literally, he deleted or stopped posting drama or commentary videos just because of Hasan. Because Hassan didn't like one that correctly criticized him that Ludwig made. And Ludwig actually complied. He altered the video and just stopped. Like, that is a D1 cocksucker if I've ever seen one.
criticized him a few months ago, and Hasan said, "Hey, fix your commentary about me." And Ludwig complied and altered his video, and after that said, "I'll never make drama videos again." Now, recently, Ludwig's been a lot of controversy, mainly involving this event right here. His Burial Cart event that he hosted, where this was a drinking event where he invited an individual, a content creator by the name of Mango,
Yep.
who is a known alcoholic.
And yet he still invited him and was enabling him and didn't even feel sorry for enabling him. I did a video on that, by the way, if you want to check it out. It's on my channel.
Invited this guy to the event and said, "Go ahead, participate," and finding out that Mango had a 0.32 blood alcohol
Let's up those numbers. Yeah.
rating.
Let's up those numbers,
Ludwig
guys.
said, "Let's up those numbers."
Yep.
Mango is like an alcoholic. Mango can drink 30 beers and act the same he does off no beer.
That just is the biggest cap ever.
He's a machine of a
He
man.
said he had 7 beers already today.
If you ask him how many beers he's had lifetime, it's probably above 10,000.
D1 alcoholic.
Is this event enabling him?
He's the
Yes. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. I'd have no fault to Valkyrie though, or Senna. They didn't. I don't think they even knew what was going on.
We got a new PB! Guys, Mango just blew a .25!
Yeah. Yeah.
Mango just blew
No. No.
0.2. That is my gut.
Hey, everybody! Mango just blew a .32!
To be clear, that is dangerous. That's not good. That's not good. That's dangerous.
Let's up those numbers. Yeah, man. Let's almost make him basically be in a coma. That's basically what he was insinuating.
Response.
Now, did he understand that? I don't know, but
Ludwig would say his biggest mistake in handling the Mango situation was basically inviting him and encouraging him and saying,
or if you're gonna invite him, at least at the very least, look out for him.
that he didn't feel any guilt after what happened because Mango was acting inappropriately towards women at this event while he was drunk. But again, as a reasonable person would view the situation, Mango shouldn't have been invited in the first place.
Yeah.
Ludwig knew he was an alcoholic. He should not have invited him to a situation, an event,
Yeah.
where alcohol was basically a requirement. And you can see on Reddit, even on Reddit, he's got 0 likes, 76 comments, mocking
That is just insane. Wow.
his supposed apology. Now, going to Twitter, Creator Clash 3 has been canceled. Now, what's going on with this?
That's a blessing because the second one, I'm pretty sure, took advantage of saying that they were gonna use sponsorship money for a fundraiser for people for an actual charity, Yet most of it didn't really go to that actual charity. So
What is the connection? Well, Ludwig did discuss what's going on with Creator Clash 3 and said it was the right call to cancel it. And even said Ethan Klein is not the reason this was canceled, which is a fair take.
Yeah. Wow. He actually made a fair take that is not with, like, Hassan's group's like core audience.
Take from this
Crazy.
trendsetter we have seen in ages, right?
Yeah.
But of course, a lot of people were very angry about his mild take on the situation. So another account posted basically the same.
This is so disappointing. How could he ever say this? I know the people of Creator Clash to technically, like, use the money for other needs, even though no one knew about it and everything, but like how they should have just not canceled it, dude.
Clip we just saw, and Sean DeBlack, don't worry guys, I'm Rev DeWhite. He said, I have a lot of thoughts on this being a Lud watcher, but for now, I'll stick to just expressing how disappointing this is. Don't worry, Sean DeBlack expressed his opinion a couple months ago.
Why would you not talk about the people and this is crazy. This would not apply to anywhere else. This would not apply anywhere else. Anywhere else. Only applies to Ethan. Ethan is the only person who gets a pass for torpedoing his own admission, torpedoing a charity event. Why are we?
You mean a charity event that wasn't really a charity event? You mean that one? And they didn't really make much money for the charity? You mean that one? Some of the biggest streamers were at this charity event. Like some of the biggest streamers at this charity event. They made basically nothing for the charity and compare it to how much they could have made. Like, these streamers make so much fucking money, and yet at this stream they made practically nothing.
Are we giving Ethan a pass for saying he wants the charity event to fail?
Because of how much they kept for themselves and how much they had to, give to actual fighters and everything. It was a genuine mess.
Getting the charity event to
This is not Ethan's fault, bro.
To postpone and for the original creators to divest from. I feel like, and this is weird, right? I feel like that's shit Ludwig would talk about. If any other creator made it their mission to be like, there's a charity event going on, I'm going to fucking torpedo it. I'm going to make it my fucking mission to make sure that event fails. I feel like
it was already gonna fail, bro. It's just because of how they did it.
That would be a little bit of something that like people would talk about. But no, for some reason, everybody wants to talk about how bad and mean Idubbz is for responding to Ethan Klein.
Nigga, it was because of how bad he actually did the event, bro. What are we on, bro? Like,
responding, implying
you
that
can't be serious right now.
Which he did, right? Pressuring his employee to drop out of the event and like going out of his way to say that he wants it to fail.
Because it's just a bad event. It's just straight up a bad event. It's not that hard to understand. It's really not that hard to understand.
But no, nobody talks about that for some reason. The smoke is only for Ian and Anissa, who was putting the event on in the first place. I'm not even saying you can't criticize them, but is that not crazy? Is that not insane to cover a charity event failing and not talk about a multi-fucking millionaire with a multi-fucking million subscriber channel?
All the creators, at least to what I'm understanding, are multi-millionaires. All the major creators that were at that event. Yet they made no massive contribution to the actual charity that they were trying to represent. Insane.
With tens of thousands of concurrent viewers who is on his live stream saying that he wants the event to fail.
So here's some more quote retweets on that deleted post. This person saying, you hosted an event last week where you let a known alcoholic sexually harass multiple women. I don't want to hear anything about PR from you. Here's another one saying, so why does he just kind of keep having really weird comments recently? Like, bro, I'm trying to have an open mind, but saying it's Ian's fault when Ethan Klein is doing hate campaigns daily on the event and saying we don't like the event because we are Hasan fans makes no sense. Here's another one saying maybe some
How does that not make any sense? You guys are in the sphere. You guys are just dick riders to these people. This event should have never happened.
one that shut down their live events company less than a year ago isn't the guy to tell anyone about it. So a lot of people are really upset, including Hasan Orbiters, which is really funny because this guy tried so desperately, Ludwig tried so desperately to suck up to Hasan and his Orbiters and his fans. And here's some more quotes on the now suspended account that shared the original video. This person saying Ludwig is so tone deaf and is not the good guy that everyone makes him out to be. I'm genuinely so tired of MFs like this getting respect from everyone. Here was no one saying, as a die-hard Ludwig fan, it's super disappointing that he's spineless because he doesn't want to rock the boat.
There's the first opinion that is genuinely just mild that he's actually coming out about. Because I feel like he wanted to come out about other stuff, but just wanted to stand the fence.
Oh, they're figuring it out. Genuinely think this white dude rocks, and it irks me that he sees everything content pilled and can't take a stand to save his life.
Damn.
Is this what?
I mean, this is right to some extent, but this is the first time he actually made, mildly like reasonable take. Yet he's getting hate for
Is
it.
this what it's like to see?
To make sure that event fails.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Is this what? Is this what it's like to see the leopards like eating your own face? Right.
Yeah,
Here's
they
another
finally
one
see it.
saying, been a
when he's
fan
actually
of
taking a
Blood
stand.
longer than Hasan, but this take disappoints me. Critic Clash viewers weren't a specific boxing loving audience. It was from all over the internet. Fans wanting to see their faves. I think someone harassing Idubbz and bringing in CC did more damage than one video. Well, you know one person who's got Ludwig
Just the one guy.
no matter what. Well, as long as he edits his video.
As long as he, just dig rides him all the time, then he got some.
Goes to support his views.
Yeah.
But Hasan defends Ludwig. This is a post from July 3rd where Hasan says, I will never understand why someone can hate on an online content creator this much, especially one with a deliberately inoffensive output. Let's see a clip.
Of this industry, especially for an extended period of time, you're just gonna have a shitload of haters. Everyone's time comes inevitably. No one has actually stayed above. No one, like, there are very few content creators on the YouTube side or on the Twitch side, especially, that have basically maintained like a level of prominence and a level of steady love without any sort of haters whatsoever. I mean,
Yeah, because when you get this big, there's obviously going to be haters, no matter what. Now, people hate you for, valid reasons, but we're not going to talk about that. Hey, in my opinion, at least. But anyways, but no, he's definitely right. When you get this big, people are just going to hate on you no matter what.
I mean, people hate Ludwig, dude. Think about that. This man is a fucking golden retriever. He is mathematically.
The reason why people hate Ludwig is probably just because he stays on the fence and doesn't actually defend himself for anything. So people most likely see him as pathetic.
Crafting takes that are the most kind, empathetic, and inoffensive you can possibly be.
Yeah.
Right? And there are still people who fucking despise this man. Think about that. Think about how crazy that is. Some examples I will give you of people
I think that
who
is
have,
crazy.
Who don't have like a lot of haters would be Markiplier on the YouTube side, Germa on the Twitch side, Northern Line is another one. and maybe like lyric, right?
And the calling out gets worse. So you have this person saying, no one cares about your opinion, Ethan. You're just a conservative now. Let's see the conservative opinion.
Why do people just hate on others for taking a side, though? Like, I feel like we should just respect each other's opinions as long as it's not, oh, we should, kill this one person for no reason or whatever.
Of Ethan Klein,
As long as it's not completely unhinged.
the liberal Jew, by the way. Sam Cedar has lost the last shred of dignity he had. It's not that he had Hasan on, it's this pathetic photo of him fawning over him. Bro, you're 58 years old, man. You look pathetic. This photo is terrible. No self-respecting man would make this photo.
Yeah, that's.
There's so many jokes I could
I
make.
feel like that's just out of context, bro. Nah, that's got to be out of context, dude.
I'm gonna
Right?
hold them back because I'm gonna be the better person. Okay? I'm gonna be the better person.
Oh my Lord and King Hassan. Oh my gosh, I just gotta stare at you in the clouds. No, dude.
What is this, man? Anyways, so there's some more crying online, as pointed out by Yeet, where he says Hasan is a lolcow. No one needs your backing. That hurts way more at this point than it helps. Also, make sure to thank Night Media next time. Never seen you give them credit. So he's crying about the fact that he's a spoiled child of America and people are focusing on him. Well, that's the
Your focus after 20 is more honor and continuing to stay quiet.
the least. I guess that's actually the most self-aware communist take I've seen in a bit. And he also celebrates being on Time magazine. And there was a German fellow who was on Time magazine at some point, so I wouldn't be too happy about that cameo. But anyways, we have this clip too, where Hasan compares his reputation online to the mainstream media and says, well, despite all these fluff pieces, he could do better.
It's just fake outrage, though. So I don't know. I need to do more PR. And like by that I mean not PR in like the real media space, because like in mainstream media I have a pretty decent I have a tremendous number of articles that people write about me, and it's awesome and it's great, shouts out to mainstream news. But I need to do PR in the internet space, because there are a lot of like random content creators who just get all of their information from like Reddit. So if you were to just look at Reddit, or if you were to look at just like controversy, I feel like the way I'm perceived in the sphere of influencers is like
I mean,
dramatic.
I feel like you're correctly perceived as, you quite literally, if I'm not wrong, picture you like defended a terrorist, but, you know, mm, you know.
Different than the way I'm perceived in the adult politics world, right? It almost feels like these are two alternative realities. Now, obviously, for my audience, like mainstream news is way more important, but it does annoy me sometimes when I have like this notion. Did he see these already? Oh, I haven't seen these yet. The idea of like how I'm perceived by adults who in the political world versus how I'm perceived by like my immediate fucking peers in the Twitch sphere that only look at like only associate my content with like drama that other people are trying to constantly create around me is fucking annoying.
I feel like it's drama that you create around yourself, and then they react to it. But oh yeah.
Also, while we're here, let's check in on the Hasan orbiters facing the lawsuit
Denims.
from
Yeah.
Klein. The main component, Denims, who is doing horrible. Do I do the bit?
Damn. Damn.
Do I do the bit, chat? She's raised about $100 in the last.
Like, how do you do this? And then there's people coming out that literally, like, there's lawyers that are saying you have a 90% chance of this not being in your favor. You have a 90% chance of, like, you know, being actually sued because it's actually, you know, just a fight lawsuit. Insane.
Week. Super chat. Thanks. Super
Like, how do you even get like hit by this by fair use?
thanks.
I feel like if you just took down whatever it was, you might have not even been sued or whatever either.
Whatever it's
Or at
called.
least apologized. You know, I feel like Ethan Klein. I might be wrong, but I think he's a good guy for the most part.
My enablers, can we do it again? We did it again 2 days ago. Okay. I won't push it anymore. But anyways, things are not going well.
Time to slide it up. Are you serious or no? Time to basically do. Okay.
She's trying to fight.
Time to make money by doing OnlyFans, chat.
She's trying to fight the
This is great.
copyright infringement lawsuit by just like, by her own words. I won't say it. She's saying it. This is a picture of Hitler.
Actually insane.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm losing my mind, man.
Yeah, me too, Rev. Me too. But anyways, genuinely good creator. I'll link his video down in the description if you want to watch it yourself. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.